Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use, tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, you guys, this one is from Screen Rant. In my opinion, it's very interesting, talking about the link to the Process Church and the Scientology connection, and it's regarding the Sons of Sam. I believe that's Son of Sam, a murderer. You guys really need to be able to see behind the curtain and understand why these things have similarities. Because I know. Dated May 6, 2021 by Jessica Tomerlin. These ads, my goodness. The Sons of Sam, A Descent into Darkness. I don't know why they're calling it Sons of Sam. I think it was always Son of Sam. Introduces viewers to the Process Church. Sorry about that. Introduces viewers to the Process Church of the Final Judgment. But a lot gets left out about the movement and its roots in Scientology. Netflix docuseries is largely told from the perspective of journalist Maury Terry, who dedicated his life to the Son of Sam case, hoping to prove that David Berkowitz didn't act alone. Watch for the satanic connection, you guys. Terry's research into alleged cult members, John and Michael Carr, who Berkowitz claimed were co-conspirators to his crimes, revealed a past link to the Church of Scientology and an offshoot branch known as the Process Church. Terry believed that the New York branch of the Process Church spawned a satanic cult called The Children, and Netflix true crime documentary examines Maury Terry's theory that several members of the cult were behind the 1970s killing spree attributed to the Son of Sam. What do you guys think at the top they worship? How do you think they control? Secret societies? There's more to the process and its connection to Scientology than what gets explained in the Sons of Sam. In the early 1960s, newly married Scientologists, Marianne McLean and Robert D. Grimston, used the skills they had acquired while training to become auditors, interrogators, for the Church of Scientology, along with L. Ron Hubbard's E-meter, to create a rogue offshoot of the church, originally called Compulsions Analysis. The group's initial ideology blended together therapeutic processes, hence the name borrowed from Scientology, and ideas from psychotherapist Alfred Adler, who helped establish the field of psychoanalysis alongside Sigmund Freud before breaking from the movement to found the Society for Individual Psychology in 1912. Eventually, compulsions analysis formed its own theology centered around four gods: Jesus, Jehovah, Lucifer, and Satan, which has led some religious scholars to define the process as a form of Satanism as seen in the Sons of Sam. You think Sons of Sam is the only one tied to it? Think again. By 1966, the process had become a legitimate church with chapters established in at least 4 countries. Including the New York chapter covered in the Netflix documentary. As the process became increasingly evangelistic, it began issuing a glossy magazine, also called The Process. Sounding familiar, you guys? How they all do the same thing? Think that's an accident? A surprisingly groundbreaking example of independent publishing of the time with frank issue topics. Like Scientology, The Process also garnered attention from celebrities during the height of the movement in the 1960s and 70s, including Mick Jagger and Marianne Faithfull. It's also true that as the Process Church grew, members began to create new offset factions of the movement, which is where Maury Terry's theory about the children came from. Though the connection remains difficult to prove. The so-called processions also denied any connection to the Manson family, despite the fact that many people believe Manson was influenced by the process, as Netflix The Sons of Sam, A Descent into Darkness portrays. I just wonder how many of these folks originated in the cults or were part of the mind control experiments, but what do I know? Process magazine editor Malachi McCormick explained how the Manson rumor got started. It's always a rumor, isn't it? Just like the Satanic Panic was a rumor. According to Art Forum, McCormick claimed that the Church of Scientology spread the rumor because, according to McCormick, McLean and DeGrimston had stolen the tech, the e-meter, and were considered apostates by Hubbard. The rumors hurt the movement, which declined in popularity after the Manson murders. If what McCormick claims is true, in this way at least, the process never did quite manage to escape its Scientology roots. So that's it, you guys. I will leave a link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Peace.